this thing on? Is this thing on? Hi. Welcome to another one of these things where I stream recording and writing nonsense. And hopefully you glean information off of it that you don't already know. And if you don't learn anything, hopefully you enjoy whatever is happening here. So, on to this fun stuff. Today, I think I'm going to finish up the thing that I started before. Once I can figure out... There we are. Alright, so before, in the last one, if any of you have watched the last one of these things, there was a horrible hissing noise. That should be gone. That should be entirely gone. It had better be gone. So, let's see what we have to start with. Alright, that's as far as it got because that chorus is too long. It's just straight up too long. Okay, where to begin? So we have this weird orchestra thing going on down here that I still very much enjoy. So that's not going anywhere. What will be going somewhere is my sanity. If I can't figure out how to make it sound better. So... let's see here. Right now, I have the same thing copied and pasted twice. I mean, it's generally just not the worst idea to have things copied and pasted. It keeps good parody. Sorry, the cat decides he wants to play right now. That's what he does. That's what he do. So let's see here. Make them all tiny. And now we have a much clearer idea. We have all the guitars bust to one thing. We have all the keyboard? No, synth stuff bust to another. So... what to do with it? You do that. Video game music. Oh yeah, I forgot. I haven't done the test. For those of you who are unaware, all the other two of you, the test refers to me putting this song at 1.5 times speed. If it still sounds good, it's a good song. If it doesn't sound good, it's a bad song. And then after that, I run it at 70%. To see how heavy it gets. I'm in love with it. Faster? Mind if I do? Oh, I know why. Because this thing is not... it's not increasing in pitch. Chipmunk chord. That's the one album? Black Veil Albums? So that sounded okay. I hesitate to call it bad, because I mean, honestly, not many songs pass that particular test. See, yeah, that's the problem. None of this changes pitch with anything else, so this is going to make the test incredibly difficult to do. That's pretty heavy, so... Alright, so that part passes. Don't need to listen to the whole thing. Some type of negative stuff going on there. I don't know what that note is. I think that's an E. I have an H string. I can just figure that out. I'm not gonna go over that though. Too much work. That's pretty cool. Okay, so it passes that test at a minimum. Now comes the hard part. I have to decide to end some stuff and to copy and paste some stuff. So we have the... I don't need this much delay. Uno momento. So right now, we have the guitar to kind of finish, right? So this bit here, now that this is... all that fun garbage. So now we have the... all that fun stuff. We have to deal with that and figure out where to put it in relation to this, because this chorus is just so long, like that pause. So what we need to do is figure out if I can cut it anywhere. I gotta find a good place to cut it. Like right here with the sweet spot. Look at the waveforms there. I think it repeats itself right about there. So logic will dictate this good spot to stop. We'll find out. Oh, for those watching, please let me know in this little live chat thingy how it sounds. If anything's too quiet, anything's too loud, anything's too something or other. Let me know if you hear that hiss, because I'm gonna lose my hiss if it's still there. No, it goes the wrong way for me. Right there. My drums knew before I did. Alright, so last time, I didn't re-record any of this. Because, quite frankly, I don't remember how I played it. So I'm going to have to start with that one. And kind of go from there. That is the bass. Where is the lead track for this? Who cares? Probably here. That'll do. I think that's the riff. I may be changing the riff because I may not like it as much as I thought I did. Okay, never mind. I like that. The thicker your string gauges, the more your guitar doesn't want to intonate. But Nick, you're a guitar tech. You should know. Shut up. I know. I don't wanna. You ever talk to a chef who cooks themselves 5-star meals every night? No, because they don't exist. You talk to a chef, anybody who cooks in an actual kitchen somewhere for a living, and they will tell you the first thing they want to do when they get home is order a pizza. Ain't nobody got the energy to cook that much in one lifetime. All right, so I'm just going to take everything here and reappropriate it to some degree. We'll do guitar left 1 first. And let me hear this one. So right here, right? Cool. Start with that. I think it needs some verb. What do you think? What do you think? Some verb? Let's do some verb. It's always the simple stuff that makes my brain want to throw a disc. Alright, we'll just do 2 there. Winging it. So you'll notice I didn't follow the rest of it there because that's where the chorus needs to end. And where it actually ends is like another, I don't know, somebody help me with the math. It's like another 12 seconds. It's too long. Too much chorus. So I'm going to not do that in favor of doing it a cooler way, a much more professional way, where I don't do that. And instead, I end it at the appropriate time. You'll have your opportunity, man. I'm sure. This is actually a student song. He's probably actually watching and or listening to it right now. It is a... this chunk is mine. My addition to it. This is his baby. His brain baby. Pretty cool riff. You should expect no less from my students. Alright, so back to re-recording this chunk here. And Matt, if you are listening, please don't let me forget to send you this when it's all done. Anybody else who wants it too, you let me know. I'll send it to you. I don't care. Yeah, no, he's got it really good. This part's mine, but that's it. Cool. 2 down, 2 to go. I think I'm going to do the one side different slightly than the other one, because the left side is just... I think I'm gonna add another layer of harmonies because who doesn't love layers, right? They're like ogres or onions or parfaits, depending on which one of those lines is your favorite line from Shrek. So I'm gonna try. We'll do this one first, and then I'm gonna have to redo the lead too, unless I can just fade it out. I guess I could just fade it out. Where's the fun in that, right? May as well redo as much as you can all the time, and then make the project take 80 hours longer than it's supposed to. Because we're musicians, and that's what we do. All right, so all right. I'm thinking everything can stay the same up until about the very end, I think. Yeah, cool. All right, right side's going to do some more with octave chords. Octave chords are cool. Proven fact that they will make your song sound 80% better every time, 20% of the time. So you stand to lose very little by trying to use octave chords in everything that you write all the time. Pro tips. Oh, and then I gotta redo the bass. Ooh. You do it for love. Do it for the love of the art. Like those cinematic camera angles. All right, so let's go into this next part then. This part is probably going to be, yeah, it's exactly the same as the other one we just did. Quad tracking. When it wasn't enough of a headache. I had 3 more headaches. Cool. If that's not enough time to fade out, I have no business fading anything out. Okay. So then, I don't know, man. What happens if I do this? We're about to see how things sound when you don't do them properly. So pay attention so you know exactly what not to do. Club items, blah. All right, cool. Why? all need to fade out right there. Like hard. I think. Yeah? You agree? Good. Glad you agree. If you don't agree, I'm sorry. Sounds like a you problem. Alright. So, moving. Nope, that's deleting. There we go. Fading. Fading is not deleting. Contrary to what this thing wants it to be. Okay, that bass ain't gonna fly. Not like that anyway. But wait, there's more. I can just change the curve of that. Is that showing up? It's not. How dumb. You don't even get to see the cool part there. I wonder if I can turn that on. Alright, infinite recursion me is coming up in a split sec. And then comes the fades. Okay, so they don't need to be this long. The fade can start a little earlier. Or, as you can see now, it can get a little more aggressive. Either way works. Well, alright. So let's get these all on the same page. Keep them all the same length. Make things look pretty. And then... There? No. There, that's fine. Whatever, that'll be okay. There we go. Alright. So onward to normalizing all these fade outs. And then I gotta figure out what I want to do afterwards. Suggestions? Maybe. Possibly. You tell me, literally. Let's see how this sounds. Make them all cut aggressively. Probably not very good. Usually you don't want like hard. Yeah, because then I can make that happen later and it'll sound better. But that's a little aggressive. Like that needs to have something ready for it at the end. Okay. Not bad. So we got that sweet little leady bit there, and then we need to go from there. Okay. But when it ends, how does it end? That's too aggressive. Way too aggressive. Not like that cheer. Be aggressive. B-E aggressive. Let's see. How about you? Cool. But, like I said, I'm going to have to redo this thing. Because... gotta have that feel. Alright, so now you get to see this fun stuff. So, let's see here. Delay. Yeah, let's get the right time on it. Let's go ahead and redo the lead track. Oh my god, let's not arm all of those. Okay, so onto that weird little lead melody thing, because it needs to exist. No, wrong direction, bud. Wrong direction. All right. This is not the delay that I want. Is it? Is it the delay I want? It's got to be. There's no other delay on this channel. I guess it is the delay I want. So let's try that again. What do you think? Do we need that extra octave on top? Thoughts, prayers. Help. Let me know. Like, it doesn't sound bad, but it's one of those extra things where it's like, do you really need to do it? I mean, short answer is obviously almost always going to be yes. Because when do you not need more lead guitar in a song with guitar? Or does it need to be something else? Some other kind of instrument? I have access to at least violins, I guess. I don't know. Maybe that's a job for future me to consider, while present me thinks more about what is coming right after this, because this is so far okay. I could go back to this, and that makes the most sense, but I guarantee you, if I go in here and I copy and paste this, you're going to get a song that sounds really disjointed. Why did that happen? Glue that. Where do my waveforms go? You. Oh no, it did that thing again, didn't it? Mm-hmm. This weird little crossfade thing. Hate it. Reaper tries to tell me it's necessary. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear any part of it. Reaper acting like it knows better than me. It might. I don't know. But I feel like admitting defeat to a robot is how you die, right? It's 2020. I'm not giving anything any chances. Okay, whatever. Stupid crossfade can stay there. If you're just showing up, hi, hello, welcome. Help me write this thing. I need feedback on whether or not this part needs an octave. Because I think it needs a neck pickup thing. Maybe it needs to go up in thirds or something. Let's see. Oh, yeah. You very right. Reaper is always right. Or tight. Man, are we even musicians anymore without Reaper? Or like DAWs? I don't know. I'm too tech bound. If we get an EMP apocalypse, I'm going to be worthless. All of my stuff is electric. I just have expensive firewood. Ocean's 8 Alaska. What a weird band name. I love that band. Softer to heavier. You are right. So far, though, we have gone from heavier to same type of heavier, which is fine, right? I mean, that's just most metal.
Marshall, what are you doing down there?
Sorry, I just got my cat taking a nap next to my desk here. Name brand firewood. You right. You very right. Because name brand firewood is obviously better than stupid generic store-bought firewood. Yeah, great value firewood. Who amongst you would burn great value firewood? Wouldn't even produce quality fire. You couldn't trust that fire to keep your family warm at night. That fire would take your wages. It would garnish them. You don't even get sick days with that fire. Okay, so Nate, you tell me, does this need the extra octave? Or the harmony? You're very welcome for the idea. Man, what interval does that need to be? Octaves? Let's give it a shot. Let's try the octave. Where is it? There it is. Okay. Duplicate and then incinerate. There we go. Duplicate and incinerate. That's a good prog metal album title. It's all about the duplicity of man. Whatever, man. No one cares. Put your weird thick glasses back on and go back to your scales. If you feel attacked, good. All right. hear that note? That note? That note? You hear the note I'm talking about? It's gross. It's got to go. Redo. Redo. So, what am I? You're right. Octave splitting into upper harmonies. It is really cool. If only I were good enough to pull it off consistently, that'd be way cooler. I don't want to do fourths. I don't want to do fifths because I feel like those are stupid. Like, they sound good, but they just sound like more... I don't know. The type of melodies you'd name Kyle, right? Kyle would punch a hole in your drywall. Those melodies punch holes in drywall. We don't want that. We want the type of melody you can take home to your mom, and she'd be like, "Oh, honey, that were very sweet," right? You want that. You don't want drywall punchers. You can't settle down with a drywall puncher, especially not if they're named Kyle. Sorry, Kyle. So let's explore this a little bit more because we're here. May as well, right? Oh wait, I gotta redo that first because I can't let that sit. Neck pickup action too. Exactly, Kyle chords. So I'm going to cut that sham right there. I messed up enough within the first 2 seconds to redo the whole thing. So don't let yourself do that if you're doing this kind of thing. Don't let it just happen. You don't want to just... I don't know what you know what I'm trying to say? Like, you don't want to just force your way through a riff or a melody if you're recording it, because you can just hit spacebar and it's done. You don't have to worry about it. It's gone. It's done. You want to hit that spacebar and stop what you're doing and do it again, because it's easier that way. Because then you don't have to live with the shame of it. Kyle chords, though. I like that. Kyle chords. Chords that'll punch hole in your drywall. It's like hardcore bands. They use a whole bunch of Kyle chords. What are you tuned to? Monster. What do you think? Power chords, new name, Kyle chords. They'll punch holes in your drywall.
Monster chords.
Monster chords. Yeah. Monster tuning. Monster's what you tune to. Which flavor of Monster?
The worst one.
The original. Yeah,
The worst one.
the original is objectively the worst flavor of Monster. Fight me. You won't, unless your name is Kyle. In which case, I don't want to fight you. Do I look like drywall to you? All right. Okay, so let's move on to the redoing of the thing again. I'm going to have to redo this part. Like, I played it perfectly the first time, and if you don't think so, I don't care. I think I did. I think I did a beautiful job. And we're in the era of positive thinking, so I gotta maintain that lie. And then we're gonna go through the harmony again, the octave harmony. I'm gonna add like 8 layers. Clean layer. Clean layers are all the rage right now, so I'm gonna do that. That'll be where the harmonies come from. Told you. All right. Well, regardless, the experiment must go on. So I'm going to just do this thing, and I'm going to add some more layers. And I'm going to do it with clean channels. You're very welcome, Nate. You're very welcome. What are you having for lunch today? At 8:40 p.m. I was there once. I did the midnight lunch thing. The stare blankly at the clock until the hour is over. Well, sorry, the 10 minutes that corporate decided you need to fill your face hole with nutrients. Gotta buy those nutrients on site, though. Or are you even American? Alright, so third layer. Let's go with a clean channel. Or should I get really weird with it? I have a synth preset. Y'all want to see a synth preset? Of course you do. Why wouldn't you want to see a synth preset? Who doesn't want that? Where you at? I have an organ one. Let's start with the organ one. If I can find it. There you are. Hammond. I got a Hammond organ. But you don't have a Hammond organ. It kind of sounds like an... I feel like if I played the right series of notes, it would be the X-Files theme. Which is fine, I guess. Harmonies. Alright, let's try this out. Let's see how it goes. Right track, wrong sound, I think. I think following the lead 1-to-1, if this is going to stay in, odds are it won't, but you never know. If it's going to stay in, it can't be a 1-to-1. Otherwise, it just becomes the same thing over and over and over again. And, I mean, even though that's music, I get it. It doesn't have to be. Cool. That's not over the top. Not quite. Maybe soon we find the right one. We're going to do this. We're good enough to do this. We can do it together. Probably alone too, but you don't need me talking you up. No. We need the big delay for this one. Since we have big sounds to fill. I'm so confident in this one, I'm just gonna hit record. Whoa. Don't you delete the whole thing. What is wrong with you? What? No. Messy. Ain't nobody got time for mess. All right. Then I have that weird little clean chunk there. I think I can use the clean chunk to get back into the next thing. Maybe? I don't know. If you're here, participate. You let me know. Softer to heavier was Matt's earlier suggestion. But we're already at heavy. So we could go heavy to soft, right? Heavy and soft. Like a big old beanbag pillow. So, I don't know. I'm torn. These aren't all unbelievably loud, are they? That needs to be redone anyway. What is that noise? Don't do that. Is this a consequence? Is this what I had to deal with? Oh, did I do this to myself? I think I did. I think I did this to myself. That would make me a fool. Don't want to do that. Okay. I definitely did it to myself, but too late now. Upon further review of the big delay is not appropriate and will not be joining us for this endeavor. What about this thing? Thoughts? Maybe? Think? Oh yeah, welcome to the Axe-Fx interface. I just realized now it's actually showing up. This is what it looks like to edit these things. So, brief respite. I'm going to show you some of the cooler things on this thing. I've mentioned to some of my students already, hello students, that this is a very customizable thing. I don't think anybody really appreciates exactly how much customization goes into this. So, you all can see this. This is something that's actually visible. So, this is just what you would usually find. This is my amp, by the way. I actually have this amp physically, the Fryad Deliverance 60. No, I have the 120, but the 60 is not that different. It's just half the wattage. So, I have an input drive, exactly like on my amp. Overdrive, same deal. Bass, mid, treble, bright, presence, depth, all that fun stuff. The bright knob's the only one that I don't actually physically have on the amp itself. So, master volume, etc. The cool thing about the Axe-Fx is that, I'm going to talk this up, please give me money, Fractal. The cool thing about it is you can have that authentic tube saturation without having to blow your eardrums out. Because this volume here, like 2.4 on my amp, would make my insides want to rattle out of my backside. It is a loud, loud amp. It also gives some more customization options. You can choose the very specific resistance of your capacitors, which is insane to me. That's just the basic setting, by the way. So it comes with a built-in 8-band EQ. You can change the frequency of the triode plates in your tubes. You can change the preamp tube type. I can replace the preamp section in this amp with a diesel, with an orange, with a Mesa. You name it, I can probably do something with it. It's insane. You can set a lot of weird stuff with the power amp as well. Like the negative feedback. Apparently, Eddie Van Halen, when he modded his 5150 for his brown tone, they call it for some reason, he had a lot of, what's the word? It's sag. Power tube sag. I don't think I have, is that in power supply? Supply sag, yeah. A lot of that, apparently. You could change the power type. And we're talking about differences in things that you would maybe be able to hear with an oscilloscope. Like, I don't mess with this too much. Like I'll go in here every now and again and just play with it a bit, but nothing crazy. You can change the speaker frequency, some overdrive in the speaker, the dynamics. I have attacked this a little bit, but it's so overwhelming. For the most part, all you got to do is just plug in a nice amp, plug in a nice cabinet. By the way, you can dual cab things and dual mic things, and it's a lot. So you take that and you do all the fun stuff with it. Anyway, so that's all that is for that. So I use a clean amp, same thing, different cabinet for both. The tone kind of reminds me of Bastion. Anyone ever play Bastion? Cool. That'll do. That's a much more subtle delay. Atmospheric. Okay, first of all, we need to get rid of this because what an ugly little thing to force me to have there. Cool. And we'll just do the same thing to that fade that we did to the others. Give it that sweet little Alright, way too big. Look. Okay, so let's take all of these here. We're going to bring them all down a bit. Same thing with all this. And these ones will still come down a little bit more because, like, I don't know. It just doesn't sound very good right now. You know what I mean? I feel like this entire line is just not cutting it. Yeah, I don't need any of this. I don't think. I don't like any of that. So I don't like the fact that it goes down there either. All right. Before you ask any questions, I am eyeballing this. I'm aware that none of it falls on an actual beat. I don't care, because that would imply that I know what I'm doing with drums, and I don't. So I'm just going to make it look pretty and hope that that is enough to make it not sound bad. Sort of like how you can do the smell test with food, right? You guys know what I'm talking about? If you don't, allow me to explain briefly. When you're cooking, if it smells good, it probably tastes good. So the way I view drums, if they look pretty on paper, they must sound as good as they look, right? Because why wouldn't they? That'd be ridiculous. That would imply that I don't know anything at all about drumming. This actually kind of needs a fade in. Not what I... give me the fade. I want from this... No, I want this one. I want this one to fade. You better go away. What is this? Get rid of it. No. What have I done? This ain't cool. This ain't even remotely cool. So we're all on the same page here. There we go. Okay. So that's take 7. Right? So I'm going to do something that should work. If we cancel that, don't do anything stupid. If I insert a new track right there, I'm going to drag this guy down. I'm going to delete the crap out of that. Nailed it. That, kids, is how you win. All right, so let's see how out of time I got. Beautiful. I'm going to be honest with you. I did not know I could do that. But it was pretty cool. So I'll take the win where I can get it. So that happened there. I know you heard it. If you didn't, you're a liar. And thank you for lying to preserve my sanity. Okay. We control A, and then we're going to control V it. What is this? Okay. So first of all, I'm going to take that out. Now I'm going to control A and control paste. All right. Up one more level. What? Oh, yeah, I did that thing. Okay. Take you down here. What does it do? That, I guess. What did I do? Oh, my God. One day I'm going to ask myself, why was it so hard for you to move? Like 2 files. So these are empty. Okay. So that is there. That, again, no idea why it's doing the things that it's doing. Okay. Getting more normal? No, I don't think so. Because I went the wrong direction. Line you up. Cut you back. Go back up here. Butt you back up. Cool. Alright. What are you? did that happen? Why didn't any of you tell me? Okay. Oh God, this is such a mess. Why don't you look like a mess? Why is there now two of them? What did I do? What did I do? What did you guys let me do? Ooh, okay. Okay. I see what his game is here. This thing's goal is to give me a heart attack. That's what this is all about. Perfect. All right, it's trying to kill me. This assassination attempt. That's what this is. Okay. So I haven't made a lot of progress on this today. I did add some extra layers. We have decided on some structuring, which is always cool. But I think it still needs to be figured out what is happening over here, because you can see that this is a mess. This is a mess. It's disgusting, and I'm ashamed of it. I think I'm going to leave that one here for today. I think that is quite enough of this sweaty frustration. I had to turn my fan off because otherwise all you would hear is a shh in the background. Not fun for anybody, least of all you. So, we added some layers, added some leads, we added some thoughtful synth approaches that I then promptly removed. We re-recorded the chorus and established a much more reasonable length. You don't need that much chorus time. I could be really underdoing it. I've done that in the past too, but we'll find out when it's all done. It's almost all done. I think one more session of this where I figured out all the structural issues, and I think it will be good to go, and it'll be available provided my student gives permission for us to use it that way. And he's been all about it. So I don't know, Matt, if you're listening, you tell me. You let the people know what you want to do. So before I cut this off, for any of the four of you who are currently actively watching, do you have any questions? And if not, don't worry. The 6-year-olds I teach, they also don't ask questions. They look at me like I just asked them to give me the world. So either way, I will cut this here. Thank you very much for watching if you've stuck with me the entire time. If you have any other questions regarding anything like this, I offer lessons. Please contact me via here, the Facebook, the Instagram, all that fun stuff. And I usually get back pretty quick. Most of the time. I don't know. My friends would tell you different, but that's them. So, thank you very much again. Enjoy the rest of your evening, whatever it may hold. And while I am trying to... Okay, we're good. Goodbye.